Okay, you guys, I have found Kristen O'Connor. You know her from American Idol. How are you doing?
I'm great, how are you?
I'm doing good. Okay, I have to tell you that I'm so jealous that you are going to the Sam Smith concert tonight.
I'm so excited, I can't. I'm the biggest Sam Smith fan in the world.
And you were telling me Stay With Me is like your jam.
Yeah, that song, I mean, I think it's a staple. It's legendary. It'll go down.
Forever. It's just like, it's never,
yeah, his voice though is just like angelic. And like, and you know what I love so much about his music is like the vulnerability. Like you can just tell that he means like every word.
I think that's why he's so successful, because it's such a raw, honest album and his vocals are just out of this world.
Yeah.
It's like nothing better. So who else are like your musical inspirations? If you're getting ready in the morning, jamming out, who are you listening to?
I like to listen to like people with big voices. Like that's what does it for me. Like people who have like big vocal range. I love Alicia Keys. I love Sam Smith. I love Adele. I love
Do you think she's gonna come out with another album soon?
Yeah, she better.
Like,
oh my God, are you kidding?
We need some new Adele.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I read one time about her that like she doesn't want to release anything like so quickly. Like she likes to take her time with it.
And she should. Like she doesn't necessarily need the money to throw out a new album. So just take your time, girl.
And she's a legend too, so yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so American Idol, we got to jump right into it because is that how, did you have any sort of a following before you got to American Idol stage?
Well, I had a YouTube channel. I had some videos on there that got quite a few views.
Right. Would you do covers or originals?
Yeah, just some covers. I mean, actually, when I started like uploading them, I never really expected the people to watch.
You're just like throwing them out.
And then like one of them started to get a lot of views.
Which one?
I sang "Ready or Not" by Bridget Mendler.
Okay.
And it was I just recorded it on my iPhone. And, like, I was learning the song as I was playing it, and I was like, let's see what happens. I put it up, and I don't know. So,
boom.
Yeah.
Sometimes it just works out.
Yeah.
So you decided to audition for American Idol. Were people and family and friends telling you to, or were you just like, this is something I've got to do?
Yeah, you know, like I was finishing college and I'm coming to like
Wait, you
a
told
turning
me,
point
you guys,
in my life.
okay, hold on. Before we continue this, you went to college for nursing, right? So were you going to be like a full-blown nurse?
Well, the whole time I was in school, I always like, I mean, I was working, I was in school studying, I got good grades, but I was also in the studio every night writing music, making music. And so I got the nursing degree because, you know, I get every musician,
for security.
You know, like has some type of job. Sometimes they're a waitress, sometimes, you know, whatever. But I decided I wanted to do nursing.
So
that's my side gig.
Can you potentially like nurse on the side while doing that? Like, is it flexible enough?
Well, that's one of the reasons I kind of liked it is because that like most nurses only work like 3 shifts a week or something like that, and so then I would have 4 days. But I'm lucky now because since Idol, I've been able to kind of like support myself with music, and I'm, you know, and I'm taking this platform absolutely, and I'm taking it and I'm running with it and I'm working for it, and I'm a firm believer that hard work pays off. And
what I love. If you go to the gym every day, you're gonna get muscles.
Absolutely.
You know. Okay, so back to the audition process. Who was it that pushed you? Was it just yourself to go audition for the show? Yeah.
I mean, I just always knew like this is something I want to do, and here I'm at this turning point. Like I'm about to graduate, and I know that like music is my heart, and that's what I have to do. And so I went for it, and it paid off. So.
And then best experience from the show. What is the biggest thing you learned?
I learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about my weaknesses and my strengths. I learned about who I am as an artist.
What did you fix? Like after you watched the first couple of episodes, what were you like, I cannot do that anymore? Was there any like...
You know, one thing I realized how important it is to just show how confident you are, because I thought, sometimes like, you know, you want to be humble and you want, you know, you don't want to come across like, and so I think that like just being confident as a performer, it's so important, like to, you know, just show that you know what you're doing,
what's going on.
That. Yeah, and so I kind of, and ever since then, like you just be yourself, and I mean,
that's what happens.
Yeah, and that's when the best performances happen. That's when you're, you know, everything is the best when you're being yourself.
So the judges on that show, they all have a huge platform, obviously. Was there ever like a standout piece of advice that they gave you that kind of stuck with you?
I mean, the things that the judges said to me were like, I mean, the comments were always on my vocal ability, and so they were like, you know, you played.
Well, they saved you, right?
Yeah, and they did, and that they commented on like my vocal ability and then also my performance like.
Right.
And so like that just made me realize like this is my strength, like this is what I want to play to. This is, you know, what makes me different from other people. So.
So you are working on music now, you're in the studio. What can we expect musically from you?
I'm gonna be releasing an EP by the end of the year. I'm so excited. I've been working, I've finished my first song. We're producing it now and everything.
What's it about? I always like to know what like first songs are about, because songs are so personal.
I'm not sure that this is gonna be the first single. This one is gonna be on the EP, but I'm not so sure it's gonna be the first single. But it's about being in love with somebody who might not necessarily love you back and kind of being pissed off about it. Yeah, like when you're like, you fell for a dude or a girl, whatever, and like, you don't want to like them because they're not feeling it the way you are, and so that's.
And what do you do in that? What do you do in that scenario?
I mean, I'm like,
how do you cope with it though?
You're just like, oh my god, am I seriously like? Did I catch feelings?
So
for that?
it's so annoying. Like, it's like I knew I was dreaming.
Yeah. So.
And when can we expect the music from you?
By the end of the year, in December, so keep a lookout. I'm really excited.
And I'm always curious as well, like what platforms artists are putting on, because I never know why like some people don't do Spotify, some people do, or why they choose iTunes.
I'm trying to go like across the board, like, you know, do it all, and definitely YouTube.
YouTube, you got to.
Yeah, definitely. So. Are
you still covering songs on YouTube, or?
Yeah. Actually, I'm actually working on a series of videos right now, just to keep everybody, you know. I want everyone to still remember what I sound like since I'm not on the show anymore.
Right, so. You have to have a platform.
Exactly. So yeah, I'm working on that too. I just put one up like 2 weeks ago, and the next one will be out pretty soon too. So. All
right. Well, you're in California. We're thinking about moving to California.
Oh yeah, definitely moving.
What's your favorite part about this trip? Have you got to do anything fun?
Geez, what?
Or has it been all work?
It's been a lot of work.
Well, she's going to Sam Smith tonight,
but it's fun,
it's like,
though.
Get out of here.
Yeah, well, I'm going to Sam Smith. I got to see Alan Stone, who I'm also a huge fan of.
Right.
He's like real soulful. I love that. So.
And you also performed with Ryan Cabrera. Is it at his house where he does those live things?
Yeah, so I got to perform there. With Ryan Cabrera. He actually accompanied me on one of the songs.
Oh, fun. Which song?
Yeah.
Stay with me? Of course.
Okay.
Okay.
So, yeah, so it was a lot of fun. Great opportunity. Got to meet a lot of great people, and it's been really awesome.
Awesome. And then, are you watching any TV? I like to know this as well.
You know, I don't watch a whole lot of TV, but I kind of do Netflix sometimes. I watch a lot more like flicks, like movies and stuff.
Right.
But you know what I'm kind of obsessed with?
What? Please
Pretty
tell me.
Little Liars.
No.
Yeah, I am. I mean, like, it's scary.
It's scary.
Well, like, to be honest.
Well, which character do you like the most? Who's like
Arya. Arya. You know, I always said if I ever had a little girl, I would name her Arya.
No way.
So then now she's on the show.
And then did you say that before or after?
Before.
People are not going to believe that. They're going to be like, that girl.
No, it's true. It's true, because I grew up singing like classical music and stuff, and Italian arias. I did a lot of it, and I was like, that is a beautiful name. I love it.
Well, how long have you been singing?
Since I was like 5 years old.
Okay.
The first time I sang by myself was at church, and like they just needed like a little girl to do it. It was a big Christmas performance. They just thought I might do it. I guess my personality made them think that I would do it, and so they asked me to sing this song, and I was like, sure, and I wanted to do it. And I mean, there were a ton of people there, and I remember I sang my first little solo, and I got a standing ovation. And I was hooked.
Like,
this is what I have to do.
If I could ever come back as something, I wish I was a singer, because I can't even imagine the adrenaline and the rush of like the live setting.
Nothing like it in the world.
What's been the most high that you've been on from singing?
It was definitely on American Idol.
Yeah. Any song in specific?
Yeah, I think the night of Rush Week when I sang Adele, Turning Tables.
Yeah.
When I sang that. And I mean, the judges all had nothing but positive things to say. I mean, I remember J-Lo said to me, she was like, girl, I can hear you making records like tomorrow. And I was like, oh my God.
Me too, girl.
Yeah, so I mean, that was definitely a high for sure.
I love it. And then the social media aspect has to be crazy after American Idol. Were the comments and feedbacks and follows mostly positive, or how do you deal with
the negative?
How do you deal with that? Because
it definitely. Actually, you know what? I wrote a song about it.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Is that going to be on the EP?
It might. It's a little bit. It's a little Bitey, I guess. I heard Ed Sheeran use that word.
Bitey? Oh, I love Ed Sheeran too. I just went to his concert. I'm like, yes.
Oh, he's so good. Yeah, but it is. But it's, you know what? It's hurtful because like people will say what, like through social media, people have no filter.
No filter.
Yeah,
and they don't know you.
So yeah, I mean, to be honest, it can be hurtful. But what I've learned about myself and about like this whole thing is that like you just have to be yourself and do what you do and believe in it. And the people who see it are going to be there, and the fans are so amazing. They, you know, they're my family. And they got my back, so
they got my back.
I got them too.
Okay, and then before I let you go, I gotta know obsessions. Are you obsessed with anything in particular? Like, is there
besides all these music artists?
Yeah.
What am I obsessed
well, that's it,
with?
given.
I'm obsessed with chocolate. Like obsessed. Chocolate and coffee. They're kind of like my big.
It was National Coffee Day yesterday.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know what? I made some awesome coffee in the French press yesterday. Okay. It was so good. I was like, oh my god, so good. Yeah.
See, I can't drink coffee. I don't know why. I just don't do coffee. I do green tea all day.
Well, I love green tea too.
Okay.
Yeah. But those are my sinful obsessions.
My sinful obsessions.
Yeah. I love like dark chocolate and coffee. Yeah. That's my thing.
I love it. Well, where can we catch you on Twitter and social media and all that fun stuff?
It's I'm Kristen O. I am Kristeno. That's Twitter and Instagram, and on Facebook too. So.
And then you're going to be updating us when your EP comes out?
Absolutely, yeah. Please stay tuned. It's going to be awesome. I'm so excited about it. I'm really proud of what we're working on. So.
And then I have to know, are you going to make a music video?
Yeah, I mean that's definitely something I'm gonna do. Whatever the first single is, it might be just like a performance, like not necessarily a fully produced video. Because
oh yeah, but I like those.
Something, you know what? I think, like I love like raw, like what showcases what you're actually able to do.
Right.
I love that, and I think that it shows a lot more about the artist when you can just see like who they are and what they do.
Right, and sometimes
I
wish
necessarily stories.
I so agree, because sometimes I wish that these huge successful pop stars that have such good vocals, I wish they would just tone down the dancing sometimes and sing for us. Yeah. Because like so I hope you do that. Are you also a performer though? Do you dance?
Oh well, I mean I'm not a dancer, but like if you come to one of my shows, you will have a great time. Oh yeah, like I'm all over the stage. I freaking love it. That's why, like, I mean,
you gotta give us
guitar.
some strip stuff though.
Yeah.
That's why I love Sam Smith and Ed Sheeran so much. They don't really need much. They just need their microphone and they're standing there killing it.
Yeah, but yeah.
But you'll hype them up?
Oh yeah, I mean, like at my shows, I'm literally like over here with the crowd, over here, like just hands in the air. I love that. I think if you're going to a show, you should have a great time, and it's always a good time.
All right, well, we're looking so forward to it. You guys go follow her, and we will see you right here next time on Pop Pressed.
Bye.
Bye.